What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today the NES Classic Edition. Every year, Nintendo makes it a point to have something special to put on store shelves for the holidays. Whether it be a new Game Boy or an awesome Mario sequel, they try and have a cool release ready for people to enjoy. Since the Nintendo Switch isn't being launched until March, this November we got a nice retro surprise. The NES Classic is a tiny console that comes packed with 30 built-in old-school games. Many of the biggest and best titles are all here, and as an extra bonus, they're beautifully upscaled automatically. What this means is that even though the system was originally pretty low resolution, the visuals are now wonderfully output via HDMI. While playing stuff that has a lot of interesting detail to its graphics, you really notice how huge of a difference putting things in high definition can be. This device has another fantastic hidden secret to it as well. Most emulators have a function called save states where you can freeze a game and come back to that exact moment whenever you want. It seems Nintendo noticed how much people loved that concept, so they've added it to the NES Classic. Each game has 4 slots that let you pause whenever you like and resume at a later time. As someone who has a lot of trouble beating Super Mario 3, I found this feature incredibly useful. I could create a save right before a particularly tough level and attempt it as much as I wanted. Even if I got a game over, I could easily restart. Titles that had built-in memory functions already still have saving in a normal sense too. For example, I'm still free to give Link a dumb name and go on an epic adventure just like I could when it first came out 30 years ago. The overall design of this console seems completely focused on making everything work as simple as possible. As you can tell, the NES is shockingly tiny. The only ports on the outside are the power cord, which is a typical micro USB, the HDMI, and the rather strange controller slots. In a slightly odd move, they decided to give the Classic the same ports as the Wii. While this is cool because it means your Pro controller will work with this mini device, it also means that your actual original Nintendo controllers aren't compatible. This brings me to my only huge problem with the system. It has by far the shortest cords I have ever seen. In fact, I was so annoyed by this, I decided to measure it and found that the length of the controller wire is barely over 2 feet long. I genuinely don't understand why they would force you to sit so close to the console itself, rendering it pretty pointless if you want to play in a living room. That issue aside, let's talk about what really matters most, the library of games. The 30 titles we have to choose from are excellent. Kirby, Donkey Kong, and even Galaga are all here along with the famous Nintendo entries like Mario. As someone who is addicted to Final Fantasy, I had a great time testing out this retro RPG on my TV in 1080p. I love the huge selection of games they gave us, though there are a few truly great classic gems that are missing. Where's Contra and RC Pro-Am or something as basic as Duck Hunt? These are the projects that made the console popular in the first place, so not seeing them here feels kinda weird somehow. As a whole, I have to say that this system is amazing. Despite its minor flaws, this is insane value for $60. Okay, so we've heard some good and some bad, but let's head over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving the NES Classic Edition an 8.5 out of 10. If you enjoy retro gaming and have been wanting a new excuse to go back and spend some quality time with these stellar titles, I highly recommend this console. I think these things are going to be super rare for the next few months, so you may need to keep your eyes open and do some serious tracking to get one. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. This has been DreamcastGuy with another review. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Now I'm going to go sneak off and play a little bit more of Final Fantasy, because that game is perfection. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.